Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lila. Today we are going to talk about Sinosphere. The world is divided into different cultural spheres, such as Indosphere, Islamic cultural sphere, and Western cultural sphere. Sinosphere is Sino plus sphere. It means Chinese cultural sphere or East Asian sphere. It covers all countries and regions which were deeply influenced by ancient Chinese cultures. It includes today's mainland China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau, Singapore, Vietnam, North Korea, South Korea, and Japan. Let's see what they have in common. First, they all use or once used Chinese characters as writing system. Adopting the Chinese writing was extremely important for those Chinese neighboring countries. It brought in more developed cultures with the writing and took them out of prehistoric period. Second, Confucianism and Taoism as major beliefs. Their doctrines had a great impact on the shaping of the people's worldview and social order ethics. Third, clothing. Their traditional clothing, like Chinese hanfu, Japanese kimono, Korean hanbok, and Vietnamese ao jilin, bear many similarities. 4. Architecture. Sinosphere members share the same architectural style, reflecting the traditional Chinese philosophical beliefs in balance and harmony. 5th, literature and arts. Tang and Song poems are popular across the whole area. Calligraphy is considered as a form of art only in Sinosphere. 6. The region has remained a secular society throughout history. No religion was strong enough to dominate the society as a state religion. 7th, chopsticks. It is interesting to know that the simplest way to identify a Sinosphere society is to see if they use chopsticks as eating utensil or not. We discover more in modern days. First, they all love karaoke. Karaoke became popular first in Japan and then spread to other East Asian communities, but not further to anywhere else. Second, they love to wear face masks. Recently, there is an argument whether people should wear face masks to prevent COVID-19 infection. People from Sinosphere are more willing to wear face masks. I don't know why. If you know, send me your comment and let me know. Third, the economic rise of East Asia. East Asia experienced the longest economic boom in history in the last 50 years. Recently, I picked a ranking list of the top 40 countries which GDP per capita are above $20,000, and I divided them into different groups. First group, Western countries. There are about 30. The second group, oil-rich countries, 6 in total, and then the others. You will realize right away those others are all Sinosphere members, without exception. If you further look at the history of the GDP growth, as shown on this table here, you will see how fast they climb in the ranking list in the last 40 years. This indicates a strong rise of economic development in Sinosphere area, not to mention the ranking of the mainland China, who is ranked 65th in 2019 from 165th in 1990. There should be a cultural factor behind such a miracle. Fourth, low birth rate. When you look at the birth rate ranking, you will interestingly find many of the Sinosphere members are at the end of the list. They are among the countries of the lowest birth rate in the world. You may argue that because they have become wealthier. United States is a wealthy country, but is ranked at the 30th. I think you can also get an answer from culture too. Economically, Sinosphere is the most dynamic region in the world. People there share the same cultural tradition, the same worldview, and the same social ethics. But unfortunately, it is also the most fragmented region in the world. If I was a political leader in this region, I would propose to establish a commonwealth, like a British Commonwealth, or a union like the European Union, to promote mutual understanding and cooperation in their pursuit of prosperity and happiness. Thank you for watching. See you next time.